Well, you've learned to use the tool and I know what you're thinking. Now what? The first thing that we need to do is make a plan. At this point, you only need to stay one step ahead of your students. Get one thing out at a time in classroom and then move on to the next thing. It's going to be so important for you to support parents during this time. So you need to think about your instructions, a timestamp. We don't want them spending 3 hours on an activity that should take 15 minutes. Make sure your instructions are clear, your resources are concise, but try to find things that will help engage the students. I know this is a big task, but things that think outside the box that parents can use and kids will be excited about trying or doing. So let's move forward with this. Inside the classroom or teaching remotely, you need the same skills. You've got to know what kids need to know and be able to do. You've got to have a high quality plan to teach it. You have to have a way to know if they got it, and then you need to have a plan if they didn't get it. That means you need to start with your objective and determine what you actually need to teach. You need to choose an activity that will best accomplish this, and you've got to think of a way for students to show you that they understand and have the skill that you're asking them to have. And then if they don't, we've got to come up with a plan to attack that a different way, and we'll do more of that in the differentiation video. Most of all, keep it simple. I am so guilty of going way overboard on things. At this point in time, we need to get high quality content into the hands of our students. So don't worry about the bells and whistles. Just get some content into the hands of your kids. Where do we start? Think about a video of yourself reading to your students or demonstrating how to solve a problem or how to go about answering a question. And I know you know this, but you've got a phone or an iPad that you can utilize. You've got a great camera and a place to store photos there and video, and you can get the Google Drive app on your phone and iPad so you can put those right into Drive and then into Classroom. Some other tools that you might be familiar with are Apple Clips, Flipgrid, and Seesaw. If not, don't worry, we will do more classes and videos in the coming weeks. But remember, if you've got those and you know how to use them, those are great tools as well. Now, what do kids do to show you that they solved a problem or they retold a story? How do we get that back from them? You can have them work non-digitally. Man, I have trouble saying that. Anyway, you can ask them to take a picture of the work they did and upload that to Classroom. You could have them make a video and upload that, especially if you're using Flipgrid or Seesaw. That's a great way to grab videos from students. They could show themselves working the problem. They could, younger grades, retell the story, summarize something. There's so many different things that you can have them do orally that you could capture in a video. You could also utilize all of your Google Docs. Have them create a doc. Have them answer questions inside of a Google slide deck. You can even use the voice typing tool for the littles to be able to respond inside of a Google document. And we'll get more into that in later videos.